What's going on, Muriel from the Sunshine Family? And Costa Rica versus Mexico. Why I moved to Costa Rica and not to Mexico? I got this question so many times that I decided to make a video about it. At the end of this beautiful day, I was right on time to do a video live. But if you are new to this channel and you watch this in a recording or live, there's always an option to subscribe to my channel so you get notified every time that I go live or when I upload new video. It's always Costa Rica related, and but you have to hit the bell icon. But today I'm gonna touch on why Costa Rica and not Mexico, or Mexico versus Costa Rica. And I think I have a lot to say about it and also nothing to say about it, because let's be real, I've never been to Mexico, but I left my home country, the Netherlands, and I moved to Costa Rica. And there is a reason why I haven't been checking out Mexico. So I think that you can learn something here. Although, well, you know what? I'm gonna sit down because that's more relaxed. And you're gonna probably see my dog hopping around because it's that time of the day. But so yeah, let's just dive right in. Mexico versus Costa Rica. Fact, I never been to Mexico. I moved to Costa Rica. I've been to Costa Rica before I moved to Costa Rica. Now, what attracted me to leave my home country, the Netherlands, and move to another warm country? Well, about the similarities, really quick. They're both Spanish-speaking countries. They both have beautiful beaches. They both have tropics, you know, wildlife and stuff. But what attracted me more to Costa Rica than Mexico? Well, deep in my heart, as a mother of two growing up kids, before I even been to Costa Rica, one of my biggest wishes was to live in a country where I would see wildlife around me. Literally like monkeys in the trees, crocodiles in my river. Not that I really want to be eaten up alive, but just the fact that those creatures that my children only saw in the zoos in the Netherlands would still live in the wild. And there's sloths living in the trees in Costa Rica. There's big wildlife living here. And I do know from stories of a lot of close friends who have been traveling multiple times to Mexico that there is wildlife, there's beautiful birds, it's tropical climate, there's beautiful beaches, you can surf, but the big wildlife is not there. So I was like, you know, I am a digital nomad. I can work from anywhere in the world. So if you're wondering, but how did you move with your family from the Netherlands to Costa Rica? How was that even possible? Well, because I can work from anywhere. There is good Wi-Fi in Mexico. There's good Wi-Fi in Costa Rica. But why did I choose Costa Rica? First of all, I didn't want to check out all the optional countries in the world. I've been traveling before I started a family through more or less 25 to 30 countries, including India, a lot of Asia, but also I've been to the Dominican Republic, Cuba. So there's a part of Latin America there. So I know Asia, I know a part of Latin America. And one of the things that I truly love is the Latin American culture. I do love Buddhism. I do love India, Nepal, Southeast Asia. I love the culture. I love meditation. I love it also. It's not that I only love Costa Rica because I happen to choose to live here, but I just felt more attracted to Costa Rica according to the stories of others. I've been in Puerto Rico, by the way. There's also wildlife there, but not the big wildlife that we have here. So basically I thought, you know, I can... Hi, Julie! By the way, if you're live, let me hear you in the comments and let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. And Joey says hi. By the way, it's dry season here, so the grass is brown, you see it. But we have a lot of trees. This is an apple tree. That's totally green, so we gladly have a lot of trees here that are still green. But I thought, you know, I can just... This is what some people do. Before they decide to move somewhere, they want to, how do you say that? Eliminate all the other options. and they keep on searching. And I'm a person like, I know exactly what I want. I want wildlife, I want Spanish, I want tropical, I want beaches. And I go searching for that. And that brought us basically to Costa Rica, number one. It is the number one wildlife country in the world. It's just a fact. And there is places in Costa Rica where you're literally surrounded by beaches. That's where I happen to live. I live on a peninsula. So there are peninsulas in Costa Rica. There's not just one, there's multiple. There's two actually big famous peninsulas. One is Peninsula of Ossa and the other one is the Peninsula de Nicoya, where I live. So this place had it all. So I just heard this. I was just in the stage of hearing this from others. So I was like, what the heck? Why should I go drag my family to all kinds of countries first? Kids, when they're babies, it's easy to travel with them. But when you have kids in the age where we were deciding to move abroad, thanks to our online business. Hey, and by the way, this is just for those who are interested in that. Click in the, check out the description below my videos to check out one of my links that I have there about my online coaching programs, about starter courses, about how to build a business online, and that is responsible for my freedom, right? And if you are looking for a way to create that, that might be something for you or not, but I'll leave it up to you. There's info below all my videos. But the freedom of choice can also mean, freedom of choice because you can live from anywhere and earn your money from anywhere. Can also mean that you keep on searching for the rest of your life. And hi, Sophie, but I didn't want to lose any time, so I just picked. We sat down with the family one day at the table in the Netherlands, and we decided, okay, what's important? We want beaches, okay, check. We want horses, check. My daughter loves horses, check. We want Spanish-speaking. Okay, Dirk and I love Spanish-speaking countries, check. It's also like a really important language all over the world. So I was like, oh, if I need to learn a language, I prefer to learn Spanish over Khmer. Like literally like Thai and Cambodian, Vietnamese speaking people, or Indian, like the traditional Indian language. It's really hard. And I was like, oh, I feel attracted to Spanish, and I love salsa. I was dancing, I had salsa classes, Latin American salsa classes, when I was like 20 or something. So there's something in me that attracted me already. And for my kids especially, I wanted to live in a country where they can see the wildlife living in the wild and not in freaking zoos. So it was an easy choice for us. But I want to also highlight something that I know from people who have been in both countries. And that's not to point my finger to Mexico. Don't take it personal if you love Mexico and you live there. But, and also, this is not a political discussion, but Mexico is overall. This is just experiences of people who are very close to me, have been in both countries. It's really more corrupt. It's really more dangerous. It's really less neutral. It's cheaper, yes, but there's more crime in Mexico overall. Of course, it's a huge country, not to compare with Costa Rica. Costa Rica is like a town. Literally, if you think that Santa Teresa is a small town where I live, well, you make a mistake. You should say Costa Rica is a small town, because you never know who you end up with. If you have someone that you don't like here, better keep them as a friend, because it might be the brother of the uncle of the dentist that you're going to visit in another place in Costa Rica. It's really funny. I had that so many times. But I love that Costa Rica is a small country. And I love that Costa Rica has no army. I love it. There is crime in Costa Rica. I will not just lie about it. There's crime everywhere. Also in the Netherlands, where I come from. Come on. There's corruption everywhere as well. Also in the Netherlands, where I come from. But there is, it's stated by many people, less corruption in Costa Rica combined to Mexico. So, here you've got it. Just a little summarize. According to the title of my video, Costa Rica versus Mexico. I don't know how many years you have to explore to decide where you want to live or where you want to go. But I thought, I don't have 3 lives with my current family to discover where do I want to live. I just make a decision based on my heart. and based on the things that I can find about both countries. So I'm gonna choose Costa Rica over Mexico, period. And I also stated this: if I don't like Costa Rica for what kind of reason, or if I'm done with Costa Rica one day for some kind of reason, then I can at the end of the day choose. I have an English blackout, sorry. I can always choose to leave Costa Rica and move to Mexico anyways. So I don't make a big thing about it, but of course, not standing in your shoes, I have the freedom of an online and 100% remote business. I do not have a boss who can fire me. I'm self-employed. I coach and teach people from all over the world as long as I have an internet connection. That means that, you know, I can always work from wherever. And right now I live in Costa Rica for 4 years. My kids are really rooting here. My daughter speaks fluent Spanish. Dirk is speaking kind of fluent Spanish. I started finally with personal classes, but we have so much more to do here in Costa Rica. I don't know if you watched my other videos. We recently bought a new truck. It's a very cool Toyota Land Cruiser, and we are exploring Costa Rica. And I find Costa Rica, I'm not saying you cannot do that in Mexico. So, you know, Costa Rica versus Mexico, there's always pros and cons for both countries. But so far, I still enjoy exploring the country that I live in. Although it's super small. We've been to Puerto Viejo recently, and to Cahuita, and to Orosi, and to other places that we don't live in. And I'm not done in Costa Rica, so I stick to Costa Rica. I find the Costa Ricans really, really tranquilo and friendly, and it's very expat friendly. It's very tourist friendly. And yeah, I just want to say, think really good about what you need to establish a new life, whether that's to travel to Mexico, to travel to Costa Rica, you know, or to move there. It depends on what it is that you're searching for. But I definitely, based on stories of others, like I said, I've never been to Mexico, but I know so many people who did. It's cool to vacation there, but to live there, for me, it sounds like I'm cool in Costa Rica, but who knows? We're gonna meet in Mexico one day, and who knows? My channel is gonna be named Moving to Mexico one day. I don't know. You know, I'm an entrepreneur. I do what I'm passionate about, and that's including sharing everything I've learned and inspiring others. And I hope that you can somehow benefit from my 12-minute, almost 30-minute videos about Costa Rica versus Mexico video. And this is just yeah, I think for now everything I have to share about it, but who knows, I might update a new video that is sharing the opposite. I don't know, but I do know Costa Rica is worth it to come to. So come and visit Costa Rica to check it out for yourself. Let me know if you're in town. We might meet, or we might bump into each other one day here in my town, close to my town, Santa Teresa, or not. But for now, I'm gonna say have a wonderful day, evening, morning, wherever you're in the world. And there's Joey. Joey, you wanna say hi? Sometimes he looks like a horse when he's galloping towards me. But hey, and some people are saying hola. I think some people are hopping on later than I started. But anyways, I appreciate you all. I'm gonna wrap it up now. Ciao, and thank you for watching. Ciao, ciao.